Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the foot of the Rockies, just west of downtown Denver at Empower Field at Mile High. Today on to Week 15 in the NFL, and we've got a good matchup in store, as it'll be the Minnesota Vikings taking on the Denver Broncos. On the visitors' sideline, their head coach. His guys, losers a week ago, trying to turn things around here. His counterpart on the other side, the head coach of the home team. His guys ready to feed off the energy in this building as they try to win one in front of the home crowd. And off we go from Denver. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. So here's the Viking offense making their way out. They'll be led out by the former Gator, their rookie quarterback from Florida.
And there was a positive in last week's loss. No interceptions thrown by him. But he only threw one touchdown pass, and you know he wants that to improve. He might even consider that as part of the reason that they couldn't take the win last time out. I believe we'll see a more aggressive version of him this week whenever they're nearing the end zone.
2nd and 11. Looking middle, and he's got Ibuka. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. Back to throw. He's got his receiver. That's Ibuka. And he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3. After last week's loss, you bet this offense probably wanted to come out with a little more fire than a 3-and-out.
And I'm sure that people are saying, hey, come on, Coach, what was the pregame talk? Have these guys ready to go? But you and I both know it goes into preparation and practice and being ready to go. That gives you the confidence to come out and play. They've got to find that fast.
So here are the Broncos now for their opening drive. They'll be led out by the first Wyoming quarterback to go in the first round, standing 6'5". It's Josh Allen.
And in this league, there are many quarterbacks who have their most success running the ball, while there are others who have big arms. There aren't too many guys who can do both. And at the end of many games, this guy leads his team not just in passing, but in rushing as well.
And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Throwing now is Allen. He's got the Michigan man, Colston Loveland. And he will have the Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
It's a gain of 20. That's good. Broncos first down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
They'll run for the first time with Saquon Barkley. And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42.
A gain of a yard.
From the 42-yard line, here's the 2nd and 9.
The 42-yard line.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. That's caught. The tight end Loveland with it. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 41-yard line.
And the Broncos first down.
Up the middle with Barkley. And he stopped immediately there. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Vikings' 42-yard line.
To the air, Allen. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
They're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. He completes it to Hunter. And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the first down. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it'll be 4th down. So now on comes the field goal unit. And wow, this is no ordinary try here. And he has He's got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And the Broncos, the first to grace the scoreboard. It's 3-zip. So an opening drive field goal maybe doesn't whip this crowd into a frenzy, but I think that they will take the early lead.
There's no doubt about it. They will always take the early lead, and maybe that celebration comes later if they play well and they can break things open. But right now, this is all about letting the offense just get settled in.
The Vikings offense and their quarterback coming out for their second drive. And the numbers have looked good this season. Case in point right here. He is up there among the NFL leaders in TD passes. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And not a whole lot there. Maybe a yard to the 27. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 15 carries, 73 yards.
And when he went over 1,000 yards last week, you know what it did for their offense? It gave them a true identity because everyone's going to talk about this. The offensive line's going to take pride in it. Of course, the guy carrying the football will. But how about the coaching staff? When they go in and talk contracts, when they talk to reporters, hey, we have a 1,000-yard rusher this year. That means something in today's NFL.
Out of the gun now on third down. Rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
Inside the 35, he goes to the 32-yard line. He'll pick up 7 there on the first down keeper. From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 3. Allen going to keep it again. Only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one because when you run him on short gains, the risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
They'll wind up getting 2 there as he does it himself and picks up the first.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Barkley, inside handoff. Oh, nice move. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
A give to Barkley out of the gun. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
Brings up 3rd
now Allen.
and 3.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And the Broncos are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
That's another Broncos first down. 1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
Here's Allen. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete. A line of scrimmage once again, the 5, as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Allen. He's got it. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2.
A gain of 3 yards. It's now 3rd and
Allen now on 3rd and goal. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Henry Toto there to bring him down defensively.
3rd and goal, they decided to throw for it, but how about the play defensively? Couldn't find anyone open, left him nowhere to go with the football, had to absorb the sack.
And this one is right through. And that'll do it for the first quarter of play. 6-0 our score after 1. Second quarter about to begin from Denver. It's the Broncos in possession of the football as they've got it as we resume action. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Minnesota's offense takes over possession. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. Let's see if they can do better here on this drive. They'll start on the ground here on first down. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up.
He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, their quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
How to approach this. Third down and 16 yards to go. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. On fourth down on is Corey Bajorquez to punt. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. The Broncos offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And he's been very impactful when using his legs this year, both when the pocket breaks down and by design. You notice his name sits near the top when looking at the league leaders in rushing yards by a quarterback. And they'll get to him quickly here as he'll get a yard, just a yard to the 22.
He was taken down at the 22-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
To throw, it's Allen. There's a short one caught by Loveland. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
A gain of 4 brings up 3rd and 4.
Allen gonna throw. That is caught. And he will have the Broncos first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
It's a gain of 14 yards. And the Broncos first down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that third down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field defensively. Make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Allen now looks to throw. Got a man, that's Hunter. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
Now Allen. They call it a loss of a yard there. And that'll bring up 4th down.
That's a nice clip and save sequence there defensively because they did everything as they would have wanted to. They forced the 3rd down, blanketed the field with coverage, nowhere to go with the football, forced the dump off to the back, and even then they closed quickly and got him down behind the line of scrimmage. You name it, they did it well in that last sequence.
The Broncos send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off. And he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt. The Vikings ready to go again on offense. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. They'll start this drive out on the ground. They'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 15-yard line.
They're going to look to throw. There's a short one caught by Arroyo. The Vikings on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. They're looking at third in the nose of the football. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. Only a yard there on the keeper, but that's all he needed. First down.
First down. First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Now this time he'll look to throw. And the Broncos get there and take him down. Mike Green in there to get him, and on the season now that is 9 sacks for him. Well, last game he had 2 sacks, got another one here, picked up right where he left off.
Brandon, he spent the entire offseason working on new moves, new techniques, trying to add to his arsenal of pass rush moves. Certainly paying dividends in what we've seen so far.
He'll drop to throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up third down. They'll set up to throw. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Well, if nothing else, they were able to pick up 1 first down on this drive and get it away from their own goal line. But not much happened after that, and it leads to a punting situation.
And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away. And this returnable for Hill. A good kick that time, but also a pretty good 15-yard return. And the Broncos take over. First down and 10. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. Now they're about to come up on drive number 4, but so far just 2 field goals on drives 1 through 3.
Wondering if the head coach is talking to his offense coordinator and said, look, let's go ahead and press this a little bit. I'm giving you 4 downs on just about every occasion to try and get this offense kick-started and have it culminate in touchdowns. You know, maybe something to press it a little bit. This might be the case.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Here's Allen to throw it. And he whips that one incomplete there.
Well, that's a defense coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he will have the Broncos first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
18 yards on the play. That's good for the Broncos. First down. First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Got him in. It's Brown. And he's taken down inside the 30. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
First down. First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
From the gun, it's Allen. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. This is 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 26-yard line.
Now Allen again. He's got Brown on the out route complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
That's another Broncos.
Throwing now is Allen. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Incomplete. It's now
They'll look to throw again. Allen, and he's going to lose a yard or 2. Taken down behind the line. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. As the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. A third field goal of the first half, not what they're looking for as they come up on third down. Operating from the gun, Allen. He's got his target. That's complete. Well, the Broncos are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
First down. First and goal at the 1-yard line.
Oh, nice job there putting the ball right in the doorstep of the goal line. Couldn't quite get in to pay dirt, but he got awfully close. Let's see if they can cash it in over the next couple of plays.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Vikings are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line. Charles, one thing that he referenced to us yesterday was his confidence fitting the ball into any window, but obviously that window was a little too tight, and it was closing in a hurry.
And he was talking to us about having anticipation in making those types of throws. Down near the goal line, I don't think you can anticipate it as much as you need to see it open. You've got to be precise with your throws down here in the red zone. That one goes into double coverage, and he gets picked off.
Okay, Brandon, thank you. Week 15 of the NFL season, playoff time for you fantasy football players, but for the real teams, the home stretch is starting. Let's get into it. Our spin around the NFL starts now. In Indianapolis, the Colts at home to take on the New York Jets. And it's the veteran Mark Andrews. One of his 2 touchdown catches in the game coming right here. The Colts get an important win here in the race to get one of those final wild cards in the AFC. With that, let's give you a look at the playoff picture in the AFC through 15 weeks. Meanwhile, in our game, neither offense has been able to distinguish themselves. It's been the defenses that have stood tall so far, as we send you back out to the stadium with Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. And he takes this near the 25, just a little pass there, call it the 26.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together. He'll drop it off with Saquon Barkley. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
At the 30-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
They'll go to Barkley again. And he's got some space here. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 40 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
That's good for a Broncos.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. Just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 45-yard
The
line.
handoff to Barkley. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
And the Broncos first down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Play action. Now it's Allen. They'll get this into the hands of Hill. Complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
That's another Broncos first down. 1st and 10 at the 18.
To the air. Allen. Well, that one drops down. Incomplete. Good coverage there. Forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd.
Operating from the gun. Allen. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
Allen to throw once more. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
That's good for the Broncos. First down. 1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
Now Allen. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Hunter. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds.
Brings up second and goal. At the 5.
To throw again on second down. Allen looking end zone, but it's incomplete. A big play forthcoming. Here's third and goal. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Josh Allen taking it in for 4 yards out. And the Broncos take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Well, they had their chances in the first half, you remember. They had to settle for 2 field goals. This time they come away with 6.
I think they actually got affirmation about what they were doing by getting a touchdown, because the field goals means they got in range but couldn't quite finish it off. This time they broke through. That's great for the old confidence.
On the sideline, difference of a feeling between 3 and 6, is it astronomical or no?
It can be at times, that's for sure. A lot of times the field goal feels like a disappointment. The touchdown, well, that tells you you're getting it done.
That right there makes up for that missed extra point they had after the first score.
Yeah, they went ahead and got back to level by going for 2 and having the normal amount of points, so that works out pretty well for them. And if you're the kicker, don't worry about it too much. Now they've got back to where they want to be, they'll try it out there for the next one.
And now out comes Minnesota. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge, an opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome? A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6.
Second and 6. Open man is Marvin Harrison Jr. And he goes out right around the 39.
It's a gain of 8. And the Vikings first down.
Now a play fake here on first down. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there. And it's second down.
It's second down and 10.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Back to throw. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Azeez Al-Shaair in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. A rookie QB struggling, gets thrown down to the ground there. But, yeah, maybe this game, it's not over yet, but maybe this game can be a learning experience for him.
So many different things that he has to pick up on. When to go ahead and flush from the pocket and run. When to get rid of the football and not take the sack. When to just go ahead and go down early and make sure you don't fumble the football. So many things that he has to learn. This game starts the process.
They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And they will take over first and 10. The Broncos offense and their quarterback headed out for this next possession. And this defense has got to be at its wits' end, trying to come up with ways to keep him contained. He's had so many opportunities to tuck it and go, and he's turned a number of those opportunities into big plays. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Second and 10 now. Third quarter action in Denver.
Second and 10.
Allen going to throw. And, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete. Here's Allen. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. Byron Young in there to drop it for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to fourth down.
Well, how about that? A dime set on defense, 6 defensive backs. None of them blitz. They're just back there in coverage. Defensive lineman gets the sack.
That's where the O-line, they go to the sideline, they keep their helmets on so the cameras can't find them, right?
Yeah, the cameras can't find them, but I know one thing. The O-line coach will.
No return, but it goes down as just a punt of 31 yards. And the Vikings will take over here, 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. That'll go for a gain of 7. And that'll make it 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Only a yard of the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll try and pick it up by running the option to the right. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. Offensively lucky they're able to keep the football, but now 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. 1, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But 2, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return. And it'll be 1st and 10 Broncos from deep in their own territory. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you feel like you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. Allen now looks to throw. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. The Broncos send out their punter now as he's on here to punt it away. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And it will be Vikings ball, 1st and 10. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back now to Denver. It's the Vikings in possession of the football, but they need some points. They're trailing here to start the 4th. On play action, they'll throw. Oh, he's got Ibuka. That's complete. And they will finally catch him, but not before he gets it to the 11. Now we're 1st and 10 at the 11. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Boy, how good has this defense been seemingly all game long?
I really think right from the first snap, I think you're really onto something there. In this passing game, it just can't get off the ground. And that play, it wound up losing yardage.
2nd and 11. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. This offense so far on 3rd down, it's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down.
Yeah, and on 3rd down, you know those pass rushers, they're in the starter's block. They're just waiting for the pistol to fire. You can almost hear the defensive coaches on the sideline pre-snap Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Really good job there of identifying it and making the play to force fourth down.
Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Denver's offense now set to go. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
And this one's incomplete. 2nd and 10.
Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 24.
Now Allen. Over the middle, he gets it to Hunter. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
Here's Allen to throw it. And that one goes incomplete on the drop. That's one he definitely normally catches. 4th down. The Broncos send out their punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's got his receiver. That's Ibuka. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
First down. A gain of 19 yards. First down, Minnesota.
With that grab, he now sits at 200 for his career, and maybe more importantly, a first down. They're going to look to throw. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
He's going to try and do this himself. And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory. He'll get 5 out of the keeper, but now it's 3rd down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Now we've got movement up front. And I think this is going to be on Minnesota. And this offense back to needing 10 yards after the false start. 3rd and 10. They'll drop to throw. And they'll find the open man. That's complete. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 29-yard line. Give them 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified. Big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get the 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Back to throw here. There's a short one caught by Arroyo. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
6 yards.
They'll look to throw. There's a short one caught by Arroyo. And he will have the Vikings first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8.
A gain of 9 yards. That's another Vikings first down.
Hands it off out of the gun. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22.
A quarterback is sacked. A loss of 7 yards. It's 3rd down.
this out wide to Harrison. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
It's 4th down.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Elijah Arroyo with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Vikings have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. So now here are the Vikings faced with a big 2-point conversion attempt.
The Vikings will
They're going to keep it on the ground. But he will not get in here. He stopped up short of the goal line, and this will remain a 5-point game. So the defense gets the stop. I know it's situation to situation, but who has more pressure there, offense or defense, when they go for 2?
I truly believe it's the defense has more pressure because the offense has an entire playbook wide open from the 2-yard line. You can run it, you can throw it. So defensively, I think most teams are going to be aggressive and force the issue and try and bring pressure.
Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. And Denver getting set to take the field. Right now clinging to a one-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently. Right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs. And the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
Allen. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
brings up 3rd down and 8 yards.
Throwing now is Allen. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. And this defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. 2nd down and a little more than a yard here. Here's a give to Barkley. And now here comes the 3rd of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting 1 more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's 3rd down.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And Barkley did not get there. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it, get the first down, close it out.
Allen will look to throw for it on 4th. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
The win for the Broncos, seemingly assured. They go down to a knee. So this one will wind up a Denver victory, and I think the game balls need to be distributed on the defensive side of the football, and I bet that you would agree.
Yeah, if you hold a team under 10 points, that's a job well done. Really well done. So I would say game balls for every starter and every key player who participated in this game.
Now, see, I only like one game ball. You're handing out multiple. Although I set you up by saying game balls plural, but
I like where we're going with this. You say one to represent like the best player of all of that, and I say multiple so that you keep everyone motivated and involved.
You're a man of the people.
I'm a man of the people. I thought I was the only child.
You get a game ball, and you get a game ball. Game balls for everybody. So for the Broncos, they continue to roll as the win gets them to 12-2 on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Detroit Lions. Meanwhile, for Minnesota, they fall to 8-6 with the loss. And they'll get a chance to